Oh, nope. It's okay. I
It
still know the song. I
it
know it all
cut
by heart.
out. There we go. There it is.
How do you hear it? I don't hear a thing.
I
It's okay. I'm still gonna do my own dance, do my own twirl this way. We're back around town. And yeah, yeah. Wow. Boom. That's it. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for putting up with that little dance. This is Stupid Games, Stupid Prizes on the Trident Network on Twitch. I am your stupid host, Justin Swinson. I hope you are having as good a Monday as you can have here in the United States of America because, oh boy, it is tense, my boy. My butt cheeks are clenched. I am scared. I am nervous. I am uneasy. I have been sweating for weeks. But who knows what'll happen? Who knows? But we don't have to worry about that right now. We are about to have a show that is going to be nothing like the election. It is going to be fun. It is going to be easy breezy. We're all going to have a laugh. And at the end, somebody's going to win some prizes because unfortunately, even though we will have a new president by the time we come back, they will not get some fun prizes. But if you're coming in here for the first time and you're wondering to yourself, what is the Trident Network? What is Stupid Games, Stupid Prizes? What is happening? I just took an edible and now I'm suddenly on my couch watching this. It's all right. I got you, fam. First of all, the Trident Network is a digital online platform based on three principles. Those principles are, of course, connection, support, and accessibility. This is a place for artists from all over to come up with any idea they want, anything their hearts desire, anything that pushes them creatively, they can put it here on the Trident Network. Whether it be a silly game show like this, whether it be the podcast of your dreams that you've always wanted to put together, maybe you and your friends just want to do some sketches and put them online. The Trident Network is a place that tries to give you a community and tries to bring you together and have your work put out there and shown for the world to see. Now, if all that sounds great to you and you're thinking, Justin, I want to help this as much as I can because who boy, who knows how different things will be in a week, I got you. All you got to do, the fastest way to help the Trident Network is to subscribe to our channel here on Twitch if you are watching right now. It's just this button right there. Press right there, right now. And that's the fastest way you can help us out. If you are one of those people like me who has an Amazon Prime membership, congrats. You can subscribe to the Trident Network for free. It's about time you get something for that. All the guilt you have for helping out Jeffrey Bezos, it goes away with one press of that button. If you don't have an Amazon Prime membership, don't worry. It's just $5. That's easy. You can't even get a drink like for $5 anymore. It's hard. It's hard out. It's crazy. But that's the fastest way you can help out myself out hanging out in the Shadow Realm and all the artists that happen to be a part of the Trident Network. We have shows that happen here on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays, Sundays. You can catch the podcast wherever you look for podcasts. All you got to do is search the Trident Network. There's also new sketches from a sketch team that drop. Correct me if I'm wrong, Val. Every first Thursday, which means there should be coming up this Thursday.
That is correct.
Woo! I still got it. Good for me. That means all that sort of stuff you can check out. If you want more information, please go check out the website or just go to Google and type in the Trident Network. But that's enough of me talking. I'm tired of talking. It's time to play the game, which means it's time to meet our contestants. So, contestants, let's meet them. And contestants, say hello to the internet.
Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
Hey.
Perfect landing. I was going to say, Val, I think Angelica's got an unfair lead.
Oh, whoops. My
Yeah,
bad.
it happens.
Yeah, whoa,
We're
whoa.
stressed out.
Yeah.
No one said
We're gonna
anything
start
during
this.
all of tech.
I was
You
thinking
know
it. I
what?
was thinking it, but I was like, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna relax.
I thought you were testing something. I don't know. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, I trust Val. I trust her vision. I know she's got something going on. She's got something cooking.
That's deep
But
trust. I appreciate that.
interest. Okay, fair enough. But let's meet our contestants. Starting with contestant one in this first bubble here nearest to me. Contestant number one, introduce yourself to the internet.
Hello, Internet. My name is Jacinda Radcliffe. I am a Chicago-based performer, and I'm so excited to be here.
Yes. welcome. First time on the show. Someone else having their first time on the show. Contestant number 2 in this middle bubble right over here. Contestant number 2, say hello to the internet. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Hello, I'm Ryan Nolan. I am also a Chicago-based performer. This is also my first time on the show, and I'm very excited to be here. And I'm ready to get to that 3-point threshold that Angelica's at.
I was gonna say we buried the lead a little bit, but for those fans of the show, you may recognize contestant number 3 all the way in the furthest bubble down there. Contestant 3, introduce yourself to the internet once again.
Hey, I'm excuse me for this voice. My name is Angelica, and I normally do not sound like this. But yes, it's I think my second or third time on the show, something like that. And I'm a little sad that like the 3-point advantage is gone on my side. I thought it was a little perk for coming back.
You know what? Given the state of your voice, Val, give Angelica 1 point.
Wow.
I see how it is. Okay.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Noted.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Mess up your voice over the course of the show?
Second injury.
I will not give you points for that. That I will not give points for.
I have a knee injury. Can I get a point for that?
We'll see. If it comes to affect the game, I may end up giving you a point for that. Everybody, we have a game here that is 3 rounds. The person with the most points at the end of those 3 rounds will win. They will receive a prize pack from our sponsor. Ugh, love these guys to death. The one, the only, Dollar Value Plus. That's right, Dollar Value Plus. 6714 North Clark Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60626. The crown jewel of Rogers Park. That's Dollar Value Plus. Gang, as you know, tomorrow is election day, so I figured what better time to whip out the election day prize pack. Tonight's winner will receive 3 prizes in total, all of which I think will help you have the perfect election day. The first of which I'm going to reveal to you right now, because you know what? Like every other day, you got to wake up, you got to get out of bed, you got to put your shoes on one at a time. But before you do that, you need to put on your socks 1 foot at a time. You'll receive this very cozy pair of rugged outdoor socks. I don't know what the weather is tomorrow. I haven't checked it. It's not important. But I know these socks, they're very warm. They're very nice. I own a couple pairs myself. You will receive 2 pairs.
Okay.
2 pairs.
Hey.
Along with 2 other prizes is what tonight's winner will receive. But to do so, you are going to have to win the game. And our game starts in round 1, which starts right now. Cozy socks. Cozy socks.
Love socks.
What color are the socks?
We have one that is like a brown and they've got like the little different color ankled.
Oh.
And this one's like a lighter, like a tan, maybe I would say. And then the second pair has that same tan kind of ankle accent with some gray. So yeah, they're very fall. They're very made to like, you're putting these on before you're throwing the boots on. And more prizes to come later. But the first round begins with a stupid game, stupid prizes classic. Where are we finna eat at? Now, my friends, as you know, baseball season is, for some folks, thankfully over. They play too many games. It's time now to go inside and waste our money at watching another sport where people make way too much money, and that is basketball. Now, what's going to happen here is I'm going to name an item that is sold at an NBA arena. It's a brand new item for the year 2024, 2025. All you got to do is name what arena is selling that product. I'm not a monster. This is multiple choice for the sake of everyone involved. All you got to do is tell me the correct city that sells this product. Everybody got it? A correct answer will get you 1 point. Let's start, like any meal in life, you want to have a little appetizer to get it going. So why not have some poppin' wonton nachos? That's right, crispy wonton chips loaded with smoked chicken, jalapeno cream cheese, green onions, and chipotle strawberry drizzle. I don't know about that last part, but the rest of it sounded pretty good. Can you find this item in Portland, Sacramento, or Denver? Jacinda, I will come to you first as you are the closest bubble. Where do you think you can find poppin' wonton nachos? Portland, Sacramento, or Denver?
You know, there are there were a lot of ingredients going on
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I think about Portland, I imagine a lot of colors and a lot of things happening.
Okay.
Um, and so I'm gonna go with Portland because that's quite the concoction.
Sounds good. All right. Ryan, what are you thinking here? We got one vote already for Portland. For Poppin' Wonton Nachos, are you going to Portland, Sacramento, or Denver?
I'm gonna switch it up here. I'm gonna go Denver. And the reason I'm gonna go with Denver is Denver's kind of a more hipstery city, right?
Very
Poppin'
fair.
wonton nachos isn't something that normally comes to my mind when I think of a basketball arena food. Denver
Okay.
wants to when some arenas zig, Denver wants to zag. I'm gonna go with Denver on this one. I think they wanted to do something different, and this is what they came up with.
Fair. Fair. All right. Angelica, you've heard two different opinions on the matter. We got one person thinking it's Portland, one person thinking it's Denver. Where in the world can you get these Poppin' Wonton Nachos?
Um, I believe that, everyone is dismissing Sacramento,
Oh,
and I feel like I gotta give love to the people in Sacramento who may be watching and say, I believe that your stadium can have this item too.
fair enough. Oh, look at that. Everybody has separate opinions on this. But let the truth be told that you can get poppin' wonton nachos in Portland. That is one
Oh,
point to Jacinda there to
okay.
get us started. All right, that was I'm not gonna lie, that's too many things. But unfortunately, because sports food is obsessed with adding too many ingredients to things, we have to keep going. And I mean keep going for real because we have got the most loaded potato skins I could find in the entire NBA. These are crispy potato skins topped with hickory and pecan smoked brisket,
Whoa.
bourbon bacon jam, cheddar cheese, sour cream, and pickled red onions. Why do they got to pickle the onions? I don't even know. But can you get this food in Minnesota, Indiana, or Oklahoma City? Ryan, I'm going to come to you because on the first question, you zigged when you should have zagged. Now's your chance to redeem yourself.
All right, I'm gonna rule out Indiana right out of the gate. They
Okay.
they're not getting creative with any of that. We'll ruin them out. I'm
Oof.
also probably gonna rule out Oklahoma City, which leads me to Minnesota, which I could see. Minnesota has like big state fairs with like interesting food
Mm.
items. I feel like they're more willing to go on a limb trying something than Indiana and Oklahoma City. I'm gonna go with Minnesota on this one.
Okay. All right. Angelica, what are you thinking here for these loaded potato skins?
I am actually gonna go with Indiana. I feel like they would try something that maybe shouldn't exist. So yeah, going with Indiana.
If there's anything that shouldn't exist, it would definitely come from Indiana more times than not. Jacinda, what are you thinking here? Loaded potato skins, Minnesota, Indiana, Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take the third, but I'm doing it because that's so much like barbecue-ish
Mm,
ingredients. Like they really are kind of stacking some that feels southern to me. So I feel like Oklahoma's right next to Texas, so maybe Texas crept up there a little bit.
okay, fair enough. Good use of geography there because it actually helped you. The correct answer was Oklahoma City. All right, that's interesting. You're up two already on this.
Uh-huh.
Wow, impressive, impressive. Let's see if that continues because if you're going to a game, you might as well get a dog, but not just any dog. We're talking a Kong dog. This is a hand dipped, all beef hot dog that is dipped in Cheeto dust. Dipped in Cheeto dust. Now, Kent, what East Coast hellhole can you find this in? Washington, Philadelphia, or New York City? Angelica, I come to you first.
Um, you know what? New York City is the big city, so I'm gonna say that they decided to do this.
Okay, fair enough. Jacinda, coming back to you here, we got a hand diff hot dog that is dipped in Cheeto dust. Where in the world can you get this?
Um, Philadelphia was an option, correct? I didn't make that up.
Yes, Philadelphia, Washington,
Okay.
or New
I'm
York.
going Philadelphia because they Philadelphia cheesesteaks, Cheeto.
Okay. I see the vision.
sauce drizzle.
Mhm.
So Philadelphia, that's what I'm going with.
All right, all right, all right. Ryan, I think this is your time, man. It's time for you to get
I
on the board.
know.
I think you
I mean,
got
I
this.
know, I know. So it's called a Kong dog, a Kong
It's
dog.
called a Kong dog, yes, as in King Kong.
Okay, okay. Well, King Kong was, was on top of, was it the Empire State Building, which is in New York? So
That
I'm
would be
thinking
correct.
New York, but also Kong dog CD is DC backwards. I'm gonna go with DC actually. Surprise.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, Kong is with a K. So
Long as with a
It
K, yeah.
is.
I'm just
It
wrong. But I'm
is.
gonna stick
Go
It
with
on.
is. You know what? You're right. Kong is with a K, but you were also right because Washington was correct.
Was it okay? All right.
Yeah.
I
You
knew
know
I'd
what?
find it
You did it. You did it.
for all the
All
wrong
right.
reasons.
Now this one is a big plate, y'all. We're going down to Texas. It is a state fair board, and it has all the meats. We've got smoked turkey legs, smoked ribs, in-house barbecue chicken wings. We got some jalapeno cheddar sausage, pickle shears, pickled onions, and some toast. Texas toast, of course. But where in Texas can you get this? Houston, Dallas, or San Antonio? Angelica, I'm coming to you first on this. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with San Antonio because I visited there once and the food was like pretty delicious. I feel like that sounds pretty delicious, and I'm gonna back San Antonio.
Yeah. It does sound good, but I feel like I would pass out immediately after.
We would make it to the second quarter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would not, if I'm lucky, it'd be carting me out by halftime. Ryan, where do you think you can get this state fair board? Houston, Dallas, or San Antonio?
I'm gonna go with Houston on this one. And the reason being, Houston, I just think is going to give you more variety. I think with Dallas, they're going to go more traditional there. I think Houston can spice it up a notch, so I'm going to go with Houston.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Two very good answers thus far. One for San Antonio, one for Houston. Jacinda, what are you thinking here for this state fair board?
Yeah, I was thinking Dallas, and I think I'm gonna stick with Dallas. And uh, I've been there once, and the two meals I remember are from the Hard Rock Cafe, excellent restaurant chain,
Okay,
and this other local
good
spot where the
chain.
food is just like giant. So when
Mm,
I think about my time in Dallas, I think about giant food. I'm also
mm,
thinking about how I should have eaten before this show, but
mm.
that is okay.
Yeah, that's fine. We've only got two more food related questions, and then we'll be out of there, I
And then I'm
promise.
first.
Great, great, great. But
But
yes,
before we
Dallas.
get to all right, Dallas final answer, and wouldn't you know it, Dallas is correct. Which man, this is an impressive run in the first round here. We've
Mhm.
got one last one, and of course, we're going to finish with a dessert. We've got some dessert hush puppies, which are chocolate chip corn batter topped with powdered sugar and icing. Where in California can you find this dessert treat? Sacramento, Los Angeles, or San Jose? Ryan, I'm coming to you last for this.
All right. Um, it's got to be LA. It's got to be at LA. Some sort of a hush puppy dessert. I mean, that's got LA written all over it. I didn't even know you could do that with it for a dessert, but that's
Yeah, I
LA.
know. I kind of went in.
Yeah, that's LA all the way.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Based on
Just
gut reaction.
gut reaction, just LA. Jacinda, you've dominated this round. What are you thinking for these dessert hush puppies? Sacramento, San Jose, or Los Angeles?
Um, I'll go San Jose. It's it's a guttural thing. Um, I again have been once. It took a couple of buses and trains to get there from in the adventure, but yeah, we're gonna go San Jose.
Got it. Angelica, last chance to get some points here in this first round. Sacramento, San Jose, Los Angeles. Where can you get some dessert hush puppies?
I'm gonna say Sacramento because Sacramento was a potential answer two times in this round. And so I'm like, okay, Maybe that's because it's the actual answer to one of these questions. So
Oh,
Sacramento, baby.
like a reverse
Mm.
psychology. That's smart,
Mhm.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, good strategy.
It would be smart if it worked. The correct answer was San Jose.
Oh, yeah.
Never let them know
so
your next
fun.
move. Never let them know your next move, kids. Come on.
I like this.
Wow. And after maybe people should come to this show hungry more often because after round one, Jacinda has 4. Ryan and Angelica are tied with 1, but there is still plenty of game left. In
Plenty of
fact,
time. Plenty of
yeah,
time.
there's plenty of game left here. Plenty of game left. In fact, we have gotten to one of my favorite parts of the show. It is time for a redemption round. And this is usually the time where we get a chance to have a player in second place get a chance to win 2 big points. Now, here's how this is going to work. Since we have 2 people tied in second, Val, if you'll indulge me, I think I want to give both players a chance to win 1 point apiece. How's that sound?
Okay. So like not an either or proposition, but
Nah, I want to give them both a chance. I'm feeling
Right.
generous.
Thank you.
Here's how this will work, friends. You will both receive 20 seconds to talk about a topic of my choosing here. And at that point, when those 20 seconds are up, Val will throw a poll up in the chat where everybody will get a chance to vote whether you get to receive the points. Now, as I have already said ad nauseum tonight, Election Day is tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. I want to think about, what's Wednesday like? What's Thursday like? What should Americans do for themselves once this whole thing is over? Ryan, I will ask you first. You can start whenever you are ready, and then your clock will begin. What should Americans do to treat themselves once this election is all over?
All right, a couple things here. So since I think it will linger more than just tomorrow, this is going to be a couple day treatment thing that everyone should be following. First, you're going to start off with a great meal. Okay, get your favorite food, whatever it is, dessert, hush puppies, whatever you want. Then I think you plan an activity that will distract yourself. I'm thinking laser tag, something like that, where you come together as a team. Because America needs to come together now. And I think laser tag, something along those lines, could be a good way to good foreshadowing, if you will. So I think get a good meal, get a fun activity in there, like a trampoline bounce house, something like that, and then probably a lot of alcohol too. That's my advice.
Fair enough. Well said. Angelica, you now have the same 20 seconds allotted to you. How should Americans treat themselves once this election is all over? We're thinking self-care. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we got to actually get some sleep finally, hopefully. Try to aim for those 8 hours of sleep because our bodies are deteriorating these last few weeks. So treat yourself to some sleep, take that nap, ignore your supervisor, wanting you to work. Just you put yourself first, put baby first because depending on how things go, you might not be put first soon. So just put yourself first. I'm gonna say drink if you want to. Also, if you want to pop in the edible, probably the best time so that you can get those 8 hours of sleep finally. And also, do something that you haven't done in a while, since childhood. I think getting in touch with yourself as a kid again is gonna give a little bit more of peace of mind to some of the issues that are just in our faces as adults.
I don't hate that at all. All right. Well, man, that was actually some good advice, gang. Good job. In just a moment, friends, Val will be throwing a poll up in the chat
So
deciding whether
we got to do 2
was that?
separate ones to do it the way that you suggested. So Ryan's poll is up now.
Oh, fair enough.
Please vote.
I'm down with that.
Do Angelica's poll second.
Sweet. So now is the time then to vote. If Ryan will get a point for some pretty good points he had. And then right after that, we will have Angelica's poll going up in the chat. While we wait for those polls, and now that I have painted myself into a corner where now I have to stretch for double the time, Jacinda, how should America treat ourselves once this election is all over? What do you think?
I think disconnecting from our devices. I think we all just need to put the phone down, close the TikTok, and just really take a screen-free day and just exist in the world for a hot second, you know? We've all been staring at everything rolling in the whole time. We're all going to be glued to it tomorrow and likely for a few days while it's still rolling in. Once it's in, let's just step back for a moment.
Hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you know what? I've got some good news and I've got some great news. The good news is, wow, those were all good advice, and I took my notes, and I'm gonna try and at least do half of those things. And the great news is, our first poll has completed. Ryan, you will get a point.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thank you, audience.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there should be a poll coming up for Angelica here shortly.
Yep.
And
Sorry.
in that meantime, good grief, I will say, everybody just stay in bed tomorrow. That's my advice. If you've already mailed in your ballot or you voted early, stay in bed. Don't touch your phone. Don't do anything. Just roll over. Maybe grab a book, grab a little snack. Just, have some water by your bedside. I think that's kind of maybe the most important thing you need to do. If you have not voted and you're like me and you're going to be standing outside your polling place because you're a weirdo who likes just that weird feeling in the air on election day and you want to feel it, ooh, we got a day ahead of us. Make sure you have all your paperwork ready, just in case. Make sure you have all your resources ready. If you live in the Chicago area, I hope you've been checking with Injustice Watch. But I'm not going to put too much pressure on you for that because tomorrow is going to be a long day. It's going to be the longest day we have had since, well, 4 years ago on that same damn day. But we're going to get through this together. And no matter what, man, you know what? You have your friends, you have your family, and you always have someone there. Hell, you can call me if you want. I don't care. I'll talk to you a bit. You want to talk NBA basketball? That's a hell of a distraction. I could talk about that all day because I got thoughts, baby. I got thoughts. But that's enough of that. And the poll for Angelica's in. And when you know it, Angelica, you have also won a point.
Thank
The
you.
lead has shrunken just a bit. Man, we covered a lot there. I think it's time for a little reset, and I think it's time for round two. Also, shout out to Val for whipping up 2 polls in 1 round. That's a new one. It was talked about just a little bit while people were saying the best things to do. And I think one of the things somebody said is find an activity that can get you away for a while. And you know what? Tonight's winner will receive something that can help them on that journey because along with those wonderful cozy socks, they will also be receiving this 500-piece puzzle. That's right. You will receive this 500-piece vintage Kellogg's Frosted Flakes puzzle along with 2 beautiful pairs of socks.
Whoa.
The pot's getting good. The pot's getting good, and we're not even done. There's still one more prize that tonight's winner will receive. But in order to do that, you're probably going to have some success with our second round category, and that is Pump Up the Jams. In honor of Election Day, I have collected a wonderful round for us all to focus on America's second favorite election. That's right, American Idol. These are all songs that I will be talking about by American Idol artists. All you have to do is correctly guess how many plays on Spotify this song has. Now, I'm not a monster, guys. You don't have to get it down to the single digit. All right. I can tell you now, all of these that I've collected are in the millions. The person who guesses the closest to the correct number will receive 3 points. Second closest will receive 2. Furthest away will receive 1. So I think our point totals will be bouncing around all over the place a lot. The first one in the category, who else are we going to start with? We're going to start with the OG, the one and only, our first, and I would say only American Idol. That's right, Kelly Clarkson. Her biggest song is, of course, Since You've Been Gone. How many plays on Spotify does Since You've Been Gone have? How many do you think? I'll let you know. It's in the millions. Jacinda, you were in first place, so you get the opportunity to pick a number before your fellow contestants. How many million do you think here?
I'm gonna go 500 million.
Okay, got it. All right, Ryan, you are up, sir. Since you've been gone, Kelly Clarkson, how many million plays do you think this song has?
I'm gonna Price is Right rules this one. I'm gonna go 600 million.
Ooh, tricky, tricky. It's all legal. Angelica, how many plays for Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson?
I'm gonna go with 8 million.
8 million. Got it. All right. Well, Angelica, I will say this. You underestimate Kelly Clarkson's appeal. Since You've Been Gone has over 806 million plays on Spotify, which means, Ryan, you get 3 big points, my friend.
Okay. That's huge. I got
Now,
that
it is
puzzle.
only fitting to go from the first winner of American Idol to the last winner of American Idol. Yep, I knew we'd get these faces. That's why I decided to keep this in. I know we're all big fans of Abby Carter and everyone in the chat. We're all big, we're all big Carter heads when it comes to our girl Abby. How many plays, I will say, since she's just getting started in her young career, she is not up to the point of a Kelly Clarkson. So I took the liberty of adding her top 5 songs together. How many plays are those top 5 songs combined? Now, Angelica, I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself here. How many plays you think her top 5 songs of Abby Carter are? I will remind you, she won American Idol earlier this year, and she is only 22 years old. Hopefully that helps you in some way.
You know what? If she's 22 years old, I'm gonna go with lucky 22 million. 22 million plays.
Okay, got it. All right, Ryan. First question here was good to you here on Kelly Clarkson. What are you thinking for Abby Carter?
Okay.
Oh,
Not familiar with Abby Carter's work, but that doesn't mean anything because
yeah, respectfully.
I spelled Kong with a C, so we know what I'm making here. I'm gonna go on the lower end here. I'm gonna go 4 million.
Okay, got it. All right, Jacinda, you seemed like you had the biggest reaction, so I'm assuming you're the biggest Abby Carter fan here. How many plays do you think her top 5 songs have combined?
I was gonna say 4 million. I will say then let's go 6 million.
Ooh, all right.
Give a
Little
little.
strategy there. A little strategy there. You know what, chat? We're gonna get to this at any point, but you have until the end of the round. If anyone is able to name a single Abby Carter song without checking their phone, you will receive 3 points. Also, her top 5 songs combined equal out to 1.39 million. She's still working. But that means, Ryan, you once again get 3 big points for being the closest.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Abby, best of luck to you. I think you're gonna do great. You know who's also doing great randomly? Adam Lambert, because he teamed up with Queen. This made things searching for this a little bit trickier, but I have one specific song that they have done together, and oh boy, would you know, we are a little bit past the 4-year anniversary of the remake, You Are the Champions by Queen and Adam Lambert. Yes, not to be confused with We Are the Champions. This was the COVID pandemic song that they released. How many million plays does You Are the Champions by Queen and Adam Lambert have?
Woof.
Wolf indeed. Angelica, I'm gonna come to you first on this one.
I feel you said this was released like in 2020.
That's correct.
Okay, I feel like I don't remember running across this in 2020, and
Mhm.
I was on TikTok, so like if something's a hit. It comes out on your feed.
I'd like to tell you this was not a hit, but
Okay.
it did
Okay.
get in the millions.
I'm gonna go then with 1.2 million.
Okay, got it. Jacinda, what are you thinking here? You are the champions. Even saying it feels weird. But how many million plays do you think it has on Spotify?
Yeah, so I'm almost thinking in the opposite direction because I feel like during COVID, when you found
Mhm,
something you liked, you did it nonstop, right? The anxiety repeating thing. So
mhm,
even
mhm.
if it didn't have a far reach, I think that the people who listen to it a lot.
Okay,
Um, so with that, uh I'm gonna go 65 million.
got it.
65 million. Yes, that's the number I meant to say.
Mhm.
Cool.
All right, Ryan, you've had a lot of time to dwell on this.
Yeah.
Adam Lambert and Queen, you are the champions. How many million plays?
Yeah, see, I don't know if this song, I haven't heard of it. So again, I don't know if that means anything, but
I
I
think it
think
means something. I'd
it,
say if it's been 4 years, I think it means something.
I think if it came out during COVID though, it might have caught like lightning in a bottle for a couple weeks because all anyone was doing was just on their phone or like their computer. But
Mhm.
maybe it didn't have lasting power. So I'm gonna kind of split the gap here. I'm gonna go 14 mil. 14 mil.
14 mil. Got it. You Are the Champions by Queen and Adam Lambert had 5 million plays, which means, Angelica, look at you. You just got 3 points. Right back in the game. Okay. Even though Kelly Clarkson is our one and only American Idol, there is only one American Idol alum who has the distinction of being an EGOT winner. And of course, it's Jennifer Hudson. Now, her song from the movie musical Dreamgirls. And I am telling you, I need you to tell me, I'm so sorry for doing that. How many plays on Spotify does that song have? Ryan, I'm going to come to you on this one first.
Okay. So if Kelly Clarkson if she was around 800 mil, I'm gonna say it's
Mm-hmm.
close to that, but a little below.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 550.
50. Got
550.
it. Angelica, what are you thinking here? Jennifer Hudson, EGOT winner, movie musical Dreamgirls.
I'm gonna say probably 400 million.
Got it. All right, Jacinda, you've had some time to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, EGOT and musical theater fans are
Mm-hmm.
musical theater fans.
Oh, yeah, they are.
So I'm gonna go 650.
Ooh.
Yes, that's the number I meant to say. Ooh, 650 million.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I said 550. I meant 550 million, just for the record. Not 550 total.
Yes, 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 yes. You know what, guys? I think all these numbers are where that song should be play wise because it is a great song. But unfortunately, people haven't come around to it as much. It's sitting at just 45 million.
Oh.
Just 45 million, which when you know it, somehow, some way, that puts Angelica the closest.
We were way off.
Yeah, you know what? It's hard. It's hard to know how this all works. I mean, my goodness, there's so many people who have a billion plays on songs, and I'm like, why? For what? But I digress because we need to get to the last song of this round. And we can't finish out an American Idol round without talking about Carrie Underwood. Come on. It would be almost illegal. I say now, her biggest song is obviously Before He Cheats. I will say this number here, it is a 3-digit number in the millions. I'll give you guys that one. But how many million plays does Before He Cheats have? Ryan, I'm gonna let you go first because you somehow worked yourself into the lead here in this round.
You mean somehow?
I mean, I didn't mean it in that bad of a way. I just mean it happened. It kind of happened. Like,
No, I know.
there's no logic to this round. You're just guessing.
Was my luck.
Excuse
Okay.
me, with your superior American Idol knowledge, you have thrown yourself into first place.
Hey, I'm a big fan of this show. You know, I'm an idol head. I'm an idol head.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that Abby Carter song from you.
I've been one of the millions of people who listen to that one. All right, let's see. All right. I think this is going to be on the lower echelon of the 100 with the 100s. I'm going to go 237 million. I'm going to give you a different number, not like nothing that ends in 0 or 5. We're going to go different here.
Yeah, that's very specific. All right. Jacinda, you're up. Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood, how many millions of plays are we thinking?
I'm thinking about how old this song is and that it's really been up there for a while and probably accumulated. So yeah, I'm gonna go 400.
100, got it. Yeah. And Angelica, you're rounding us out here. How many plays does Before He Cheats have?
I'm not familiar with this song, but if by context clues it's about someone potentially cheating, then I'm gonna say that there's probably a lot of people that like listen to this song like because like it, you know, helps them feel like, you know, yes, like screw him, you know, like that type of like power like song to like get over someone who's like done someone harm.
I will say the fact that you have never heard this song at a karaoke night is impressive. Incredibly impressive.
Justin, I really only go to Latino karaoke nights, so
okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So usually Spanish music, but because like it's potentially like a heart-wrenching song, or at least I'm thinking that it is. I'm gonna say that people are probably gonna really listen to it to be in their feels. So I'm gonna go with 450 million. So yeah, 450 million. Yes.
You got it. All right. Man, you guys, you were on the right track here, Angelica, because oh boy, people love this song. Either that or they really hate being cheated on. Because Before He Cheats has 657 million plays.
Oh.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of plays. But it's a good song. Give it a listen. Get back to me on what you think. It's fun. It's not, it's country, but it's not too country, you know? That'd be the best way I can describe it. But now that I think about it, I'm like, ooh, that in Spanish would probably slap.
Full twang.
But we got time to think about that later because after 2 rounds, woo, we got a tie for first. It's tight. It's a tight one. Okay. Angelica and Ryan tie with first with 13, just into 1 point behind with 12. Ooh, boy. And wouldn't you know, that thrusts her right into position for our second and final redemption round of the evening because it goes to the player in last place, which at the moment is you. Here's how it'll work. It'll be very similar to how we did it the first time. You'll have 20 seconds to talk about a pre-selected topic. From that point, our wonderful, wonderful chat will have the option of whether they want to give you 2 big points, which will put you right back in first place. Now, along with being known for being daylight savings and election day, November's kind of main golden goose is Thanksgiving. It's the biggest holiday of the month. I need from you, in your opinion, what is the best side dish to bring to Thanksgiving? Because nobody cares about the main dish. What is the best side and what is the worst side to bring to a Thanksgiving meal? Your time will start whenever you're ready.
Best side, I believe it to be from the can, those cinnamon rolls with all of the frosting. Just like all reliable. You know what you're getting. It really scratches an itch. Um, I worry about losing people on this one. That thing that
They
people do
talk your time.
of the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top.
Hmm.
I have a question, and it's why. And it's I don't know. To me, uh, I I I'm just living my truth right now for
Live
all
it,
of
live it. We don't want you to,
that
hold
is
back.
those would be my
Hey, if this is your downfall, you went out on your sword, you stood on business, you said what you
yeah.
needed. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I agree. You don't need the marshmallows. The sweet potatoes are fine on their own. But
Yeah, yeah,
but I digress.
yeah.
Folks, there is a poll in the chat happening right now. Please make a decision whether Jacinda deserves 2 points. Easy for me to say. Good Lord. Jacinda deserves 2 points for her points about Thanksgiving. Oh boy, I hope we don't start a fight in the chat about this because, friends, Ryan, I'm gonna come to you first. Best and worst side to bring to a Thanksgiving.
The best is the stuffing by an absolute landslide. The stuffing is the best.
Okay,
It's
okay.
the worst one, like the yams. I mean, who even eats those?
Whoa,
Justin does.
whoa.
Like, gets aside
Listen.
from nothing.
You better be lucky you can't lose any points in this moment.
Yeah, okay. I said the dead wrong thing. But did I have you on stuffing though? Can we agree there?
Oh
Or
yeah, you did. You balanced it out actually.
okay,
You balanced it out
I give a
perfectly.
really
The
good and a
stuffing
really bad
is.
answer. So net neutral.
Angelica, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with potatoes in all of their forms as a side
Ooh.
dish for Thanksgiving. It could be the mashed potato dish. Some people do baked potatoes, which I'm all here for. Like
Mhm, mhm.
potatoes for the win. Worst side dish. Oh, it's tricky because I feel like all side dishes are really great. You know, anything pumpkin flavored. I hate to be that
Mm,
person, but
I'm not
no,
mad at that.
that's not it for me.
I agree. I actually agree. I don't get it. I was gonna say best one, man. I don't know. Maybe it's a regional thing. Maybe I don't know, but man, a good plate of macaroni and cheese, brother. Woo, top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier. And I know people love this. I don't get the cranberry in the can. I don't understand why it comes out the can, it just flops out,
That's
and everybody's like, hell yeah, slice it up. Let's
it's so
go.
creepy looking
Put that to
too.
my mouth. I
Oh
don't
my.
understand it.
It looks like some goop that like a kindergartner made. It's
Yeah,
creepy.
I know somebody's in the chat talking about the canned cranberry right now, and I'm so sorry, but like it screams depression. Like I'm just like we
Yeah.
can I I don't well we can talk about I would love to hear maybe I'm buying the wrong can. Maybe I'm buying the wrong can. Who knows? But I've never had a good experience with it. When it comes out and it's still got the ridges of the can, I'm like I'm out. I absolutely cannot. It is the spam of Thanksgiving. Good Lord, somebody said that in the chat, and they are dead on. But before I get on too weird of a tangent about cranberry sauce, good grief, Jacinda, congratulations! You've earned 2 points, and not just any 2 points. Because this is stupid game, stupid prizes. You've earned a point from each of your opponent's scores.
What?
Look at God, won't He do it? Craziness. I mean, come on, we couldn't have everything be make sense and be directly, this stupid game, stupid prizes. We had to spice it up a little bit.
Oh
But
boy.
with that being said, we now are at 14 and two competitors with 12 as we go into the final round where
Okay.
anything can happen.
Now or never.
Indeed.
Oh,
Uh-oh, Val, y'all here defending spam?
Yeah. Have you ever had spam musubi?
No.
It's like a Hawaiian dish. It's deep fried spam served on rice with seaweed. Like it's
Oh,
sushi.
yeah, I have had that actually. I just didn't know that was the name.
It's incredible. They also have like I think it's called spam katsu. It's like deep fried, like breaded spam. Both incredible. So I'm just saying there are redeeming dishes with spam in them.
I
I
don't
I
know
totally
about.
agree with Val. I think spam gets a terrible reputation, and I
Oh,
think it's really people just don't know how to cook spam really well.
Mm-hmm.
that's true. I'm like, maybe I'm just going to the wrong places.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like the one time I had it, and I don't want to say their name on the internet because this is how things come back. I don't want to get banned from Aloha Eats. Whoops. Tonight's winner will receive on top of the socks and on top of the puzzle. Well, I mean, it's election day. You got to drink. So we're going to finish out strong with some shot glasses, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're taking care of you. Come on. You got to take care of you. You guys covered all of that actually in the first round. You were like, have a drink, do something that can take your mind off things.
Yeah.
That's covered all of it. And that's exactly what winner will receive. They'll receive the shot glasses, the socks, and the puzzle. And to do so, they will have to figure out this last round of what happens on Thanksgiving. Now, the only thing I really love more than my grandma's yams on Thanksgiving is waking up a little bit early and watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade because it is the most chaotic event of the season. It is the only place where you can see the Ninja Turtles fighting Shredder on a float where Fall Out Boy is also playing music. It is perfect. It is America in 3-hour form. It is perfect, no notes. Here's how this last round will work. I'm going to name an entity, whether it be a musical artist, a mascot, a musical guest, a celebrity. You just have to tell me whether this person or thing has appeared on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade show. Simple yes or no answer. All right, we have 5 of these. Since we're in the final round, my friends, it's time to make a little bit of a wager. You can wager as many points as you have currently. So, Jacinda, you have 14 points available to you. Ryan, Angelica, you have 12. You can wager up to those amounts, but you are wagering on the amount of questions out of 5 that you will get correct, with one stupid caveat. If you wager that you are going to get 3 right out of 5, you have to get exactly 3 right. Not 2, not 1, not 4, not 5. Exactly 3, or you will lose the points that you have wagered. Make sense? The
Yep.
answer is no, because this game is dumb. Now, Jacinda, you were in first. You have 14 points. I need to know from you, how many points out of 14 would you like to wager on this last round? And how many questions out of 5 you think you will get right?
I will get 2 questions right for all of my points.
Woo, risking it all. We'd love to see it. All right, Brian, you got 12. How many would you like to wager? And how many questions out of 5 do you think you will get right?
all right. I'm going to wager all 12. Gotta go big here. A lot
Hey,
on the line here. Going all
I
12.
respect it.
I think I'm going to get, I'm going to believe in myself on this. I think I'm going to get 4.
Ooh, shooting high, huh?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. Angelica, here we go. What are you thinking? You got 12 available. How many right out of 5 and how many points are you going to wager?
I think I could potentially get 3 out of 5 right,
Okay.
and I will wager 10 points.
Oh, oh.
Smart.
All
Smart.
right.
Smart play.
I was going to say, everybody's risking it all. All right, let's do this, friends. The first person we're going to bring up here is 2000s legend, Sean Paul. Has Sean Paul ever participated in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Jacinda, I will come to you first. What do you think? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I think I think that they probably go for music that's a little more audibly legible and he doesn't actually say words, you know? We've all heard a Sean Paul song. Come on.
I can tell you
Name
words
one
of Sean Paul.
lyric besides temperature.
I could give you
I
every
got
word of
it.
temperature, but we don't have the time. I could give you every word of temperature, but we don't have the time. But I'll mark your answer down. That was a no for Sean Paul. Ryan, what do you think here? Has Sean Paul ever participated in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
My knee-jerk reaction is no, but I think this is a stump question. So I think this is going to be a yes, actually. Think early 2000s, He was big act.
Fair,
Macy's
fair
gets a, they'll get anything. Anything goes, like you said earlier. Anything goes at the parade. I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Angelica, Sean Paul, has he ever been at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I'm gonna say yes. Yes, he has. Just because I do think he's like popular enough. I mean, he's also got some new music out, or at least featured lately. So I feel like he's someone that people would dance to at the parade, maybe. So yes.
Well, friends, wouldn't you know it? Sean Paul has participated in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, but much later than you would think. He performed in 2022.
Oh, whoa.
It took a while. It took a while. Maybe his application got stuck in the mail. I don't know.
Okay.
But he did. Our boy made it. Next one we have for you. The face, if you will, of the Planters franchise, Mr. Peanut. Has Mr. Peanut ever been a part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Angelica, I'll start with you on this one.
I'm gonna say yes. I feel like he's been afloat. Wait, are we counting it as like being the balloons or like physically someone in a costume as Mr. Peanut?
Oh,
For
that's a
the
good
sake
question.
of this, I will say physically someone in a costume because you bring up a valid point.
That's a good point. That's a great
Okay.
point.
I'm gonna say yes still, because I feel like people love him too much for him to not be in the parade. So yes.
All right, Ryan, what do you think? Mr. Peanut, has he
I'm
ever
all-
done the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I'm also going to say yes on this one, just because I feel like I have seen Mr. Peanut, and then maybe if he was like the float, then I'm throwing myself off. But I'm pretty sure I have seen him with Al Roker, so I'm going to say yes.
Got it. Jacinda, Mr. Peanut, has he ever been a part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I'll join team yes here. I was debating whether it's a trick question, but he he's beauty and he's grace, he's Miss United States. That seems like his exact niche would be to be in this kind of parade.
Oh, yes, it is. Mr. Peanut has been a part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade 5 times. He's essentially the Steph Curry of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade at this
He's a regular.
Most recently, 2022 with Sean Paul. Why? I do not know, but it is perfect.
Together.
That was a big year.
Perfect. It's perfect, this event.
It's beautiful.
They had everyone that year.
You know what else is perfect? The Broadway cast of Disney's The Lion King. But has it been a part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? That is the question. Ryan, what do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say yes, because the Lion King musical has been huge for how many years now? 20?
30-ish?
Yeah. I mean, it's had to have made an appearance at some point. Yes, 100% yes. Great songs. The choreography. I mean, all of it. They got it all going. So that's pure entertainment.
Okay. Angelica, what do you think here? The Broadway cast of Disney's The Lion King.
I have to ask a clarifying question, like the entire
Sure.
cast as well?
What?
Like the entire cast as well, or like only select folks from the cast?
I'm thinking the majority of the cast here.
Okay.
It wouldn't. I'm not thinking like I'm not going to be that tricky about it.
Okay, just trying to make sure we got it all covered.
A wily veteran.
Um, I'm gonna go with no.
Okay, got it.
This worries me.
Jacinda, what do you think here? Disney's Lion King on Broadway.
Yeah. I'm thinking about those costumes
Hmm.
because they're a spectacle, but they're also a like heavy, like that's a lot to ask of uh people. I'm gonna go no. I'm gonna go no. I'm gonna say that they didn't whip out those costumes to walk down the parade.
And unfortunately, you were correct. For some strange reason, we have never had this happen. And I know the Macy's people are watching. Get your shit together. We need this. Now more than ever, we need the Broadway cast of The Lion King marching down the streets of New York. Jeez, get it together. It's been 30 years. What are we sitting on? What are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Puts me in a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah. Let's go to someone, a group that's a bit more local to us here in the Chicago area. The Northwestern University Wildcat Marching Band. Have they ever been featured at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Before we jump into this, I want to give a bit of a scoring update. Jacinda, you have already gotten 2 out of these correct, so you would want to get the next 2 wrong on purpose.
I know.
Ryan, you need to get these next 2 correct in order to get 12 points. Angelica, you also need to get the next 2 wrong on purpose in order to secure 10 points. So with all that being said, I guess I got to go to Ryan because you got a bit of pressure on you here, bud.
I'm host here.
Have the Northwestern University Wildcats Marching Band ever been a part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I mean, it would seem very, very random for them to be in it. But again, I think this is one of those trick ones. I think my knee-jerk reaction is no, but I'm going to have to throw them in there. Maybe they're a highly ranked marching band at the collegiate level or something. So I don't know, but I'm going to say at one point in time they have been there, repping the purple and white.
Got it. All right, Angelica, you got to get this one wrong on purpose. What do you think? Northwestern University Wildcat Marching Band. Have they been a part of this parade?
I just feel like there's so much writing on this and that I should have waited for a question that I definitely knew the answer to purposely get off because I don't know. And it could be my end here. I feel like it's also kind of like Ryan was saying, you wouldn't expect it because Northwestern Marching Band, but maybe they have. Maybe Macy's Day Parade invites college marching bands occasionally from other places. I'm gonna say that you know what? I'm just gonna say that they have not and hope that Macy's really doesn't know who they are.
Okay. Got it. That's a no. Jacinda, you got to get this one wrong on purpose as well. Northwestern University, they ever have a marching band at the parade or what?
I am saying no as my official answer. Which will be if I'm wrong. I went to Northwestern, and so I'm basing this off of
Oh boy.
Maybe okay, that doesn't mean that I know for sure. I don't necessarily have a memory of that, but knowing the connections that Northwestern has within the world, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. So I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. Well, look at this. Everybody is still in the fight because in 1972, wouldn't you know it, the Northwestern University Wildcat Marching Band was a part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Stressful, isn't it? All right, friends. You know what? I couldn't have drawn this up any better. It all comes down to this. One final answer. And of course, I mean, come on. Beyonce, in any of her forms, whether it be as a solo act or a part of Destiny's Child, has Beyonce been a part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Ryan, I'm starting with you.
Okay. All right. Logic would tell you she has been because she's been at the top of it all for so long, right? But I'm gonna go with the same logic I have with the Lion King. All right. If I thought Lion King was gonna be in it, I'm gonna say Beyonce has not been. I'm gonna go with no. And I don't feel confident about this, but I'm sticking to it.
Okay, fair enough. Angelica, what do you got here? Beyonce, in any of her forms, has she ever been a part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I feel, is it safe to say that like Beyonce might be too big for the Macy's Day Parade at this point? But I feel like maybe having Destiny's Child at some point be a part of the parade was like a thing. So, because of that, for the purposes of this final answer, I'm going to say no. No, she has not.
Okay, and Jacinda, what do you got here? Beyonce?
My
Has
strategy is
she
the
ever?
exact same. I'm thinking Destiny's Child might be the entry point. So my answer is going to be no.
Okay, got it. Well, I've got some good news and I've got some great news.
Oh,
And I've got some bad news.
My heart
Got a
is
lot of news. Got a
pounding.
lot of news to hand out today. The bad news is Beyonce has never, ever been a part of the Thanksgiving Day Parade. And Macy's, drop whatever you need to do. Drop all the money. It's fine. Stores don't exist anymore anyway. Go straight digital. Get Beyonce on the show. Beyonce and Lion King, you may come back off that. You may reopen a couple stores if you bring them two in, honestly.
yeah.
The good news is, Angelica, you got that right, but unfortunately, you needed to get it wrong. And the great news is, Ryan, you did go 4 out of 5 exactly,
Ooh,
which means you get 12 big points, and you have done it. You're tonight's winner. You will receive these socks, this puzzle, and these shot glasses, my friend. You
all
did
right.
it. You done the damn thing. Who would have thought? Oh, anything you want to say before we wrap this thing up and get on out of here?
Well, first, I'd like to thank you for having me on. This was an absolute blast. To my fellow contestants, you played admirably. I mean, this was a lot of fun. And to the fans back home, thank you for giving me that point. I needed it. When the chips were down, you gave it to me when my back was against the wall. So, thank you very much. And to Macy's, I think you got 2 acts here that you kind of need to put in. So maybe we fix that. Also, Justin, are you that big of a fan of the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade?
I love a good parade because I feel like we don't do it that often. And I love the chaos of more times than not in New York, it is always cold. So, like, you see everyone struggling with the elements, but yet we still do this damn parade. And there's something admirable, but also incredibly stupid about that to me.
It's also so
Yeah.
funny how every single person lip syncs. So like there's
Yeah.
no actual performance, which is the funniest part of the whole thing.
Yeah. So, Jacinda, if you thought Sean Paul was wild just going regular, you got to see him lip syncing. It is a treat.
Oh my God. A girl can
To that same point, you risked it all tonight and you almost had it. You were so close to getting this thing done. Anything you want to say before we get on out of here? Anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say?
I had a blast, and that's what counts. I won in my spirit, even if
Yeah.
not on screen.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you for those 2 points to the viewers at home. It was lovely to get to snatch it this way, snatch it from them.
It'd be like that sometimes. Angelica, you didn't lose all your points, so you're leaving with a little something. But anything you want to say, anything you want to plug before we get on out of here?
Um, I just want to say that I made a mistake mathematically with the Kelly Clarkson question because when I said 8 million, I meant like 8000000. But I'm not the best with numbers in general. So like in my head, that's what came out. And then when you said that like the answer was actually like around there, I was like, wait, isn't that what I said? I'm like, oh no, I said 8 million as in like a lonely little A. So um so I just wanted to like say that you know, just to be transparent.
Well, anytime you want to come back, you are more than welcome. You're a great player. We love having you here. We will give you a chance to redeem yourself, and we won't let Kelly Clarkson know. It's fine. She's busy doing a Wayfair commercial somewhere. All right, Val, let's take this thing home. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Goodness gracious. Stupid games, stupid prizes on the Trident Network, on Twitch. Another first Monday of the month. We have done it. We are getting out of here. My goodness. If you've stuck around through the whole show, thanks for checking us out. If you enjoyed this and you're thinking, man, there's got to be other stuff here on this network that I can check out, you'd be right. Val just dropped some stuff in the chat that you can check out. Us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Discord. Check it all out. Come through. My goodness. If maybe this is something you're seeing and you're like, you know what? I have an idea that I think would be silly enough to work. Reach out to us. Hit us up. Val is always looking for great ideas in the shadow realm, hanging out up there. She's got nothing but time, baby. So come on through with something. We will be back next month. Oh boy, our final one of the year. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm saying that. On Monday, December 2nd. Good grief. We will have 3 new contestants. We will have 3 new prizes, and we will have 3 new stupid games. So on behalf of myself, Val, these wonderful contestants, this has been Stupid Games, Stupid Prizes on the Trident Network on Twitch. Everybody have a good night. Have a very safe election day tomorrow. And please go easy on yourself. Don't put your phone down for a couple of hours. Hydrate. Get in some nature or something. Okay, bye.